we've got here is a pitting of Harry and Meghan against the rest of the royal family, and the household starting to split. Harry and William dividing their households, and the briefing going on between them and against them.
And I realized that I wasn't just being thrown to the wolves, I was being fed to the wolves.
Yeah, it's still the same thing. However many times I hear that, there's still no difference between those two phrases. Netflix have said the first 3 episodes are the highest first-week viewing figures of any documentary on the streaming service, and now there's more. Some of you are watching it. Joining us, having watched the first or 4th episode in the series, first of the second batch, I suppose, TalkTV's royal editor, Sarah Hewson. Morning, Sarah.
Morning, Steve.
Now, you're more into this than we are professionally, so you can make a judgment on it. The clips we hear sound uniformly banal and awful. Is there something more there? Is there a bit of grit in all of this?
Well, look, Stig, I'm just 1 episode into this second instalment. I'm still waiting for the very specifics, the direct accusations, because at the moment what we've got are generalizations. There is an attack, a continued attack on the media, a continued attack on the royal household, on the institution. They haven't yet named names, and they haven't shown evidence of that, although Meghan's lawyer has said in the trailer that she has seen evidence of a concerted and deliberate briefing by the palace against Meghan to make other members of the family look good. Look, in the 4th episode, we move from the wedding to where it started to go wrong. And in Harry and Meghan's narrative, it went wrong because Meghan was so popular. Harry compares her to his mother, Diana, and how others in the family and the household couldn't cope with her popularity. He talks about being at Buckingham Palace one night, staying there with other members of the family, and they go down for breakfast in the morning, and Meghan is all over the front of the papers, and she says, "Oh my God, it's not my fault." And he says, "It's just like my mother all over again." And what is particularly damaging, I think, is Meghan talking about her suicidal thoughts. She says, "All this will stop if I'm not here." Harry said, "I knew she was struggling. We were both struggling. I didn't deal with it very well. I dealt with it as institutional Harry, not husband Harry." And Meghan, as we heard her on Oprah, said, "I wanted somewhere to go to get help, but I wasn't allowed to." They were concerned about how that would look for the institution. And what we've got here is a pitting of Harry and Meghan against the rest of the royal family, and the household starting to split. Harry and William dividing their households, and the briefing going on between them and against them.
That's really interesting. And you go back to watching it now, Sarah, and we'll have to find out a bit more over the course of the next hour or so. That's Sarah Hewson, TalkTV's royal editor. The plucky job of watching all 3 episodes of Harry and Meghan.